Boom boom. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have the music. Hey, I don't. It's whatever. All right. This is what we're gonna do. This is the Sunday dose. We're going to have a best, of course, because that's what we do. No music because my Skype player is all jacked up. I could play some, but then it'd just be pointless because we're gonna start talking in about 30 seconds anyway. So here we go. Welcome to the Sunday dose. Hey guys, what's going on? Obi-Wan X2 and Doc Rowe. What's going on, big man?
What up, bitches?
This is the afternoon edition of the Sunday dose because yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. Did you were you mad this morning, Doc?
Yeah, for a bit.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Well, the thing. Like, I was trying to get you on Skype. That wasn't working, and I was like, "Ow!"
Well,
And,
yeah. And well, when I actually when I actually woke up, I was like, what's going on? My phone was beeping like crazy and like it was dead battery and then it went off and then I just didn't hear, my alarm didn't go off or just something went haywire or something. But anyway, everything's here. We're here. This is the Sunday Dose Afternoon Edition. Yogi, give us 1 second. Welcome, guys. So, Doc, I was talking to a streamer. Okay, actually, well, sorta. Yeah, it's not 9 p.m. either, no. Doc's 10 p.m. But I was talking to a streamer, and is somebody that you love to death. It's one of your shout-outs, I believe, today. And guess what? You're
what?
a lol puffin guy that you love so much.
Yeah, perfect.
He's gonna come on the stream next week, man.
Nice.
He said he wants to touch your beard. He wants to
Yeah,
feel it.
baby.
He wants to man feel it.
He can touch it all over the place if he wants to.
Okay, now you're getting kind of gross. Dude, this is like a whole new version of the Sunday dose. This is where we've actually already had to wake up. Doc's already ate a freaking crap ton of Mexican food. I don't remember what they were.
Oh yes.
And been freaking super stoked about Holland, the Mexico game. And
Yeah.
they're just he said he's got so much adrenaline right now that he's ready to blow somebody up. Which
Yeah.
I'm in the crosshairs, so sorry guys.
No, man, that was a fucking football match.
It
Tell you
was.
that.
But well, this is episode 2. We'll get right onto it. I mean, we've already wasted time, but who cares? This is episode 2. It's June 29th, 2014, and this, of course, this is the Sunday Dose, the greatest reason for any geeks to wake up or stay up in the afternoon. Or on Sunday.
Yeah, don't go back to bed, man. It's so lame.
I gotta
So
go.
lame.
I gotta go back to bed. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, see you guys next week.
Yeah, good show. Good show.
All right.
We are gonna.
Bye.
We are gonna have a few topics, just like we always do. We're gonna talk about League, the EULCS, and of course Diablo, and maybe even touch into some WildStar today. So, I don't have much on WildStar. Of course, I still haven't got it yet, but it's all good. Doc's been playing it like crazy, so he might have something to talk about.
Yeah.
So, do you want to give a couple good shout-outs, quick shout-outs to geekyantics.net and all their family? Of course, YogiZilla, Spathzilla. You guys are right there in chat. Love you guys. Thanks for showing up. And, of course, allgames.com and family. I mean, that's just everybody, guys. I'll go through the list here later when we get ready to get offline. And, of course, special shout-out from me, of course, Stan the Man, Farina. Love you, buddy. And, of course, YogiZilla, the administrator of all this hoo-ha. So we should give shout outs to you, Doc. I know we do a stream of the week.
Yeah.
Who is your stream of the week?
Well, my stream, and that was before you talked to him. That was Puffin.
I just blew it out of
So
proportion, didn't I, dear?
yeah, you had to go and fuck it, didn't you? Uh,
That's what I do.
anyway, no, I had Puffin selected for this week, and yeah, that was pretty much. He's a cool guy. I mean, I've been following him for a while now. Got it actually through Cantel, and he said, "You like, yo, go watch this dude." Because he's got a badass fucking new follower sound, and I just stuck around. He's a really funny guy, fun player. So yeah, that's my shout out.
Sweet, sweet. That it? That all?
Yeah.
That's the only person you want to shout out?
No, not really.
I'm so, okay.
I want to thank my mom.
I want to thank the little guy for helping me to get here. I just, I don't know. The video will be right back, guys, but we are going to get right into it. We're going to welcome Yogi Zilla to the call as soon as I can actually get him called.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Don't say that. Yeah.
No.
Yogi.
Hello.
What's going on? Welcome to the Sunday Dose. How you doing, man?
Right. See you guys next week. I'm out.
Oh, I see. Boss man comes here and everybody leaves.
Yeah. See ya. Have a good show, Yog.
The drugs and paraphernalia are hidden right away.
What? What are you talking about?
No, they're not.
Well, yeah.
No, they're not. So Doc said.
Yeah, in Europe, people are far less uptight about that stuff. So it's like, whatever. I love it.
Let's call it this way. We're far more liberal with that.
Oh, yeah.
You could say that, I guess. That's fine.
But we Americans have become quite tight ass. It's pretty sad. Like, you can't even enjoy a nice red steak, some nice red meat. You eat a steak, people look at you funny. It's like, do you know what that's doing to your heart? It's like, shut up, I'm enjoying it. Let me live my life and be happy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I'll be dead in about 50 years, but at least I'll have meat.
At least I'll be happy. Oops, wrong cam.
Yeah, who's gonna be happy living off a bird feed and freaking nuts and berries their whole life?
Yeah, this guy. Not really.
That says everything right there.
You shut your hole. Or, yeah. Maybe. All right, let's just keep going, because I'm going to talk myself into a
Seizure?
A stupid moment like I'm having right now. Yeah, your seizure. Yeah, that's good. EU LCS, guys. Now, I really didn't look into it, and I have to get his name. But the jungler from Millennium, okay, is my MVP. Now, there's a reason why, and I'm going to get it right here, 2 seconds, when I actually can think about it. The reason why I was watching some of the games, and a lot of the games, and this jungler, he's a newer jungler. Give me 2 seconds. Stupido. Yeah, that happened. But he's actually, you know what? Just give me a second, guys, and I'll actually look it up. Doc?
Yeah?
Who's your MVP of the week?
Helios. No, that's an A.
Oh, my goodness.
You mean Cottonix?
Try again. Yes, Continex. He is the man. And the reason I say he is the man, because of the several plays that he did throughout the week, but the one play that basically won him the game against Fnatic. No?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was when he queued in, he flashed and ulted Ziggs, or not Ziggs, but ulted Kog'Maw into the middle of his team, and they just wiped him out. I mean, just the plays like that will get him so far, just because of what he does and just the team play and the automatic synergy that he has with his team, which is just, for me, is just amazing. Doc?
Yeah, mine is stay the same as last week, Froggen. Just because he's such a good player. Um, and there's not much to add like that. He's just solid every fucking week on.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like nothing can stop him at this point. If they lose a game, it's because their team comp didn't work or whatever. But he, like 9 out of 10, he just wins his fucking lanes, and he's just one of the most solid players at the moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Definitely. Yogi, what do you think? Or do you have any? Have you been watching any of the EULCS lately?
Not too much. I've been kind of giving it cursory glances. I saw that Team Solo Mid got a big win. Everybody was losing their shit on Twitter.
yeah.
Yeah, that's NA.
I know. I'm sorry for all the European folks out there. I know this is a EU love show, but that's what I noticed because I couldn't escape it. It was just all over Twitter. TSM, TSM.
Well, we will talk about that here, and I just seen it too. And then it's just, and you guys know this show is not really, we hear about something cool and fun, we want to talk about it just to get it out there. Of course, TSM did have the amazing game of the week on NA versus Curse, where they just, dude, they treated them like a bitch. They pimp slapped them so hard, and then told them to stand on the corner, go make some money. Yeah, it was naughty. It was pretty.
And while you're at it, send some of those people to the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
For sure. For sure.
And see, I prefer the matches where it's close because then you really have to watch it and see at what point did the game really change. Like, where was the mistake? It's usually a mistake that loses it. It's not better play. It's a mistake that's made that loses the game and the other team because of it. So I like watching those kind of games. I don't like the landslide wins. They're not as fun. For me, at least.
Right. Well,
well, every once in a while, it's just fun to watch a team get steamrolled. And like, you get those close matches, and it's all fun and games. It's all really nice. But just to see a team just completely stomp the competition, that's just so nice sometimes.
well, and I know this. We're not going to sit here and just totally talk about NA, but with the problems that they were having here in the past, with the odd one going to coaching status, bringing in Amazing, and then losing X Special to Curse. So it's just there's two people right there that they couldn't do it anymore. Well, they got two roles that, it's Amazing, and I don't remember the support's name. But I mean, Amazing is he's an awesome jungler. He knows what to do. He knows how to time his buff. He knows how to, the little plays, the things that he's had to learn really, really fast. He's done that. So, which is simply amazing.
The puns.
The puns.
Well, actually, I have a question for you guys. Team Skeet, as I like to call them. SKT. I call it Team Skeet. Get it?
Right.
It looks like Skeet. It's like not a very good name. I'm sorry. But, I heard that they fell off the grid. Like, what's going on with them? Are they bouncing back, or are they, still kind of in a rut?
First of all, SKT is a Korean team. So they're not even in this split because it's only NA and EU. But they will show up at Worlds after this summer split. And, they're already automatically placed by winning the summer thing or the spring split.
Yeah, they won spring split Korea. So.
Yeah, but weren't they doing some invitationals or something recently? I saw something like that.
DreamHack and everything.
Yeah, DreamHack. Yeah. That was in was it France or was that?
Yeah, they didn't do that. No, DreamHack is in Denmark.
Anyway.
And Cologne is in France, but that's where the EU LCS is now. But yeah, they didn't do so well on DreamHack.
They lost. They didn't do anything. They had a negative record.
Yeah. So yeah, they had to pass up on that opportunity, but Worlds is coming up, and I guess they're just training their ass off for Worlds now. So that's the next time we'll see them, and I think we're gonna be in for a treat. Then
I think we are too, but really they need to. There's a lot of things that if they don't change, they're just gonna fall like everybody else. I mean, sorry to say it,
yeah,
but if they don't change, I mean, they were champions. I
the
mean,
level of play that NA and EU both are at right now
mhm.
is just so insane that even the Asian teams have to step up their game, and that's weird for once. It's the first year that that really happens. That the Asian teams have to step it up in order to fucking be able to win anything. Other years they would just stomp everyone, and I
Huh.
mean Cloud9 was the only team to beat SKT in the whole spring split.
And Cloud9
Right,
really
right
sucks
now
right
they're on a
now. Say the truth.
fucking yeah. Right now they're not doing that well, but you know they have to learn from that. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be interesting to see.
Right. Well, and there's a lot of things there's a lot of teams that were just a year ago today that were that were on top, that were the one through the top three and in their LCS, and now they're near the bottom, or they're five, six, or seven. And I'm not pointing them out, but Cloud9 and NA, they're doing terrible lately.
Yeah,
Fnatic, and EU, they're 7-7, but they're terrible. They were number 2 with only one loss. I mean, really? That's terrible. The one team that I do think now, the next little thing here is, what team do you guys think is the up and coming team of the EU? Okay, we can talk about NA and of course Korea if we want to, but EU, the comeback team so far. My vote's going to be for Millennium. They were 7th in place. Now they've drove it back to 8-6, and I think they're in 4th. Let me check
they're
that
in
real quick.
third for this week.
Well, for total, the team standings, I mean, they're in 3rd.
Yeah,
That's just crazy. And with Fnatic going down, they didn't go down any this week, but they went down last week from 2nd to 6th and then climbed back up to 5th. I mean, that's just all the top teams that you would think that would be up there. Like, really, I really expected Copenhagen Wolves and Gambit Gaming, at least those two, to be up in the top 5. They're not.
yeah.
What do you guys think, Doc? What team are you giving the comeback of the week for, or the comeback team?
Um, the comeback team for me is sadly not an EU team, and that is gonna be EG. Since they
Hmm.
replaced Snoopy with Helios, they've been winning every single game. Yesterday, they beat the shit out of Curse.
I know I watched that. That was,
Man, me too. I rewatched that game on YouTube because it was so good.
they just
I
won their
mean,
game here today too,
yeah,
just now.
and they. I mean, yesterday, fucking what's his face? ADC. I can't remember the name for a second. But I mean, they just went for the penta right before finishing the game. I mean, it's like, fuck it, let's go for it. So that was a nice finisher, and I mean, Helios is really a solid fucking player. So yeah, I think he's a really good addition to their team right now. Now that Snoopy's gone for a while, um, but yeah, that's my up and coming team now.
Well, with them with EG, I mean, they needed to change something. Okay, they're not
Yeah,
going to get rid of they're not going to get rid of Crepo. They're not going to get. I mean, they could possibly get rid of their mid, which is I had his name in my head too, but they could get rid of him because he's not doing so hot either. But with
yeah,
them getting the last person that anybody thought they would get rid of or that they would change out was Snoopy, dude, that's sorry for your luck, dude. You're just sucking right now. Work on your
yeah.
stuff. Work on, he might have a family problem. He might have something. But hey, I'm glad they're winning because I don't really want them to have to leave. Because if they
Yeah,
if they
exactly.
lose their house and everything, they got to all go back to Europe because
Yep.
the whole team's from Europe.
Yeah. Well,
So,
not really. They got a couple Canadians, but
well, you know what I mean, though. I mean, that's the
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the main group. You moved from Europe, then they lost one, and then yeah.
yeah.
Mr. Zella, what are you thinking, man? Do you have a team that you've been watching, NA or Korea or EU, that you think is coming back?
I like your pick just because I like to see stuff like that when people come up from the bottom of the rankings and
Mhm.
move up. But I'm kind of interested about Snoopy because that's one of the players I was following him for a while because he was pretty humble. He seemed like a pretty chill kind of dude. And
He still is.
okay, so I haven't kept up with too much lately, but he always seemed that way to me. I like that. But
Yeah, yeah.
there's a lot of douchebaggery in the competitive gaming scene.
Well,
Yeah, no, the reason Snoopy left is because he couldn't. The thing is, he's a tank jungler, and he just
Yes.
can't. He can't cope with the fact that it's all carry junglers now. And
Yeah.
I'm seeing that in my own play as well. I learned jungling through Snoopy. So in heart,
Is
I
he still
am.
running? Is he
Give
still
me a
running a
fucking.
Mumu?
No, he had to let that. Well, sometimes he still plays it, but there's not really use. In competitive to go for a Mumu at the moment. But
Yeah. It's a shame.
Amumu, my favorite champion of all time as well. Um, and yeah, it's just sad because he's such a great jungler. If give him a tank, Nunu, whatever, Amumu, Maokai, all those things. He fucking rapes people on those champions, and he brings his teams to many victories. But he just can't deal with the meta right now, and that's why he had to bench himself in order to
mhm.
practice those more and get better at those. And it's sad to see him go, but if you look at EG right now, I mean, it was a good change at the moment. It really was a good change, and they needed that in this split. Um, so yeah,
Sweet, sweet. We are gonna look at some chat here, and we haven't been getting in the chat, and sorry about that, guys. But we're gonna now. There's a couple champions that people like to talk about, and of course we got our champions of the week that we're gonna talk about. But now the one thing that I seen and I just lost it already. I'm morphing. No, I'm not. You don't have to capture me, and I'm allergic to going to Area 51, so I can't do that either. So, Morg support. That's what I saw. It was from Yogi Zilla. And of course, AP Raka OP. Soraka ADC. I tried that last week and it does not work.
Jack support, man.
Jack support does work.
I know. I
That's a
tried it
kill lane.
many a
That is a
time.
kill lane. So, but and we're gonna just give shout outs to people in chat too. It's, of course, Spazilla, Maiden, Yogi, and of course the Geeky Antics Network is here with us too. So appreciate that. Even though that yeah. Anyway, we'll get right back into it. And the next coming up now, the spring playoffs just got over with. This past week. Now, you guys know what they won first place? 50 grand for first
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
just for the LCS playoffs. Second, of course, 50, and this is why I was talking about Fnatic so bad. The spring split, Fnatic won. They were first place. Second, SK Gaming. Third, Rockcat, and then fourth, Alliance. Now, if you take those those names right there, the top four, okay, and I think Super Hot Crew was fifth. You take
Yeah.
those four. The only team that's up at the top still is
Alliance.
is SK Gaming. Well, Alliance went up from fourth to first, but SK Gaming has stayed at second.
Exactly.
Okay. But that's what they won, guys. First through fourth, 50, 25, 15, and $10,000, which is just, that's a lot, man. And of course, yes, Timo support works too.
Yeah. Went up against the Timo support today or yesterday. It's fucking horrible.
Now, and I'm thrown off right now. I'm getting tweets from everywhere. So, what we're gonna do here next is now sometimes we talk about bands and the different champions and the we have an OP champion of the week standings, and then we're gonna get into some Diablo. What I do want to ask the question is Yogi,
Yes.
how much are you playing League right now?
Not too much. I actually started beta testing Dawngate, the new MOBA. So it's the new shiny.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's blasphemy on this podcast, but you know, I want to. I'm actually trying to switch things up a little more for my streaming, getting some variety going. But League is always the go-to game just because that's what everybody's playing, and I always have a friend that I could probably ping and be like, "Hey, let's play a game," you know.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, ARAM is like really casual. I could just jump in and it's like I never left.
It's
So
my
not too
first
much
game of the
League.
day, man. It's my first game of the day. A fucking ARAM.
Yeah, see, it's just a great way to shake the rust off and have some fun and no raging. I mean, our Hearthstone has been taking over my life. So outside of Hearthstone, I'm trying to, switch things up a lot more, especially for the dust off, so we could kind of introduce people to new games. So I'm stocking up on new games, but League, I'm gonna have to come back into it hard, especially with how much we're talking about it lately.
Should pick up Diablo.
Oh,
All I'm saying.
that game, I see those kind of games I gotta avoid because that's a commitment that's like a lifestyle kind of game.
No,
Because I
it's
have
not.
Torchlight. Yes, it is. Because you gotta the real fun in that game is grinding for items.
That's
you
why
know?
you get Doc and say, Doc, get me to 60 in an hour. And then when I get up to 70, I'll get you to 60 in an hour. It's very easy. And then you can actually have fun with your friend. That's why I'm doing it. But anyway, we got a couple people that want to get in the call.
Yep, we should do.
Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. We're actually going to get some of the more EULCS stuff out of the way, and then once we get the Diablo talk, we might do some free ball in a little bit, maybe with some guests. We'll see what Doc wants to do. He's very he's a little cranky today. See him yawning, everybody.
I'm fucking tired from excitement from that football match, man. I'm fucking.
Doc's dead. We
Yeah.
need a doctor. Oh shit, we're fucked. Anyway, getting back into it now, we do say something about the worthwhile bans that you guys can do. That's bans that we've actually banned out or didn't ban out, and they backfired on us in previous streams. And no, Timo is not a worthwhile band. The Akali has been going crazy in the 4.10 patch, and it's just she's so overpowered right now. Any assassins that you do guys come across, make sure you know what they have. Hit your tab button. Make sure you know what the gear they got, because if they come in on you and you don't know what they got or how much damage they can do, assassins are killing shit right now. Just like having a hyper carry jungle. It's the same thing. If you assassins are just overpowered right now, which are really good because that's what I play. LeBlanc is very troublesome. Now, there are ways to get around LeBlanc. We'll talk about that in the future segment or future show. But Kassadin, Lee Sin, and Jax are still worthwhile bans. Now, the only reason you don't want to actually ban a Lee Sin would be if you know that you can get your jungler ahead or get one of your lanes just ahead early. Lee Sin, he does fall off quite a bit at the end of a game, but it's something that anyway, it's something that you have to. Lee Sin has to gank to get beefy. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Any bans
I keep hearing people as well about like, oh yeah, Lee Sin, Feral Flare. No. Because the last thing you'll want to be doing with Lee Sin is farming your ass off. You don't farm minions, you farm champions as Lee Sin.
Yeah, he's a finisher for sure. It's once he's got you unlock, it's hard to get away from him. He's got those high mobility champions. Even if they fall behind a little bit, they're such opportunists. He just drops the wards and he could just do his little stupid fly to it stuff. I mean, he's annoying to deal with.
Yeah, He's that perfect one shot, one opportunity champion, you know? Like, all right, there's a low health fucking Nidalee can do this.
Yeah.
At least that's how I play him.
Eh.
Balls to the walls, but that's just my play style.
Yeah, low health Nidalee doesn't mean you're gonna kill her though.
Nah, but you know, as a Lee Sin, you got a better chance.
Yeah, because she's got a bit of mobility herself. Even after the rework, she's still pretty annoying.
She is.
Oh,
The
dude,
problem,
I want to main Nid right now, but there's so many other champions that I need to master first. Nid is OP. I'm telling you, if you lane him, lane her, mid or top, you're gonna win. If you're not afraid to go all in.
Yeah, that's basically how I play. So, I mean, my rank team is called Dive Hard Gaming.
I know.
I mean, that's basically like my mindset, and well, you know, we got a couple spots open now, but
I know. I'm 27. I'm trying to get there. It's kind of boring when I have nobody to play with on EU though, on EU
Yeah.
League. So
and you gotta
I
be
hear
able
that-
to play with an Australian. So
I hear that YogiZilla guy has a EU West account.
yeah,
at level 1.
I heard that YogiZilla guy still sucks on EU too.
I'm a level 28 on there. I haven't been playing on that alt that much. That's why I mainly play with Andy there, and I caught that OB. I'm just not gonna.
Damn it!
entertain
I didn't think you heard
I got
it.
banned. I got banned for 7 straight days on League.
I'm
What did
just
you
messing
do?
with you, buddy.
Dodge Q a bunch of times?
No, apparently I have a foul mouth.
You don't
Oh,
say.
you mean-
What was it again? For bad behavior and language.
Wait, you mean the tribunal actually did something in
Yeah.
response to the complaints?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're changing
I
all that,
got I
man.
got banned for 7 straight days off League. My play button was gray.
Wow. I always thought that the tribunal emails all went to like this one mailbox that no one actually checks unless they get in trouble. It was like, okay, Bob, you were a real asshole this week at work, so you're gonna have to go through all those emails. It's like, dude, there's like a billion of them in there. Yep, good luck. By the way, you're working overtime and you're not getting paid for it. That would be the worst job ever. Because you know there's a bunch of people that just report people just to be trolls. Like that guy was
I do
using
that
bad
all
language.
the time.
All right.
I do that all the time just to be an asshole. By the way, started leveling my US account. First match that I played there, I already got reported.
Oh my god. Duh, come on.
See, the problem is that there's a big incentive for reporting people, but not a big enough incentive for like giving people kudos. Like people rarely give out honor. I don't know if it's the same way in EU, but on NA, it's like they don't give out honor. They just as soon as the match is over, they leave. They might say good game. That's about it. It's like, oh, I have to.
Yeah, no, that's starting to come over to EU now. It's really annoying.
Well, that's people don't they just want to play the game, especially if anybody talks shit during the game. They're not going to sit there and honor him or even say teamwork or nothing. And 9 times out of 10, I'll hit that honor button, but there's times where you guys see it my firsthand. There's times where I just don't remember to hit it. I just want to get out, start another game. So, what we are going to do is we're kind of rotate into a little bit of Diablo. Doc, are you ready for that?
Yes.
And then we're going to come back and do we have rotating champions of the week that we're going to talk about, and some of the standings for the EULCS. So, Diablo 3.
Yes, sir.
Take it away, Doc.
2.1 PTR is fucking live for everybody.
Yeah.
No bullshit this time, like with World of Warcraft. Am I gonna get in the beta or not? No, you're in the beta. Fuck you. What they have added right now is graded rifts and leaderboards. That's all. It's a good way to start the beta, I guess. Greater Rift, how it works, you do a normal rift, you get an extra keystone. And it's called a Greater Rift keystone. What do you know? And
What are the odds?
yeah, exactly, right? It's fucking crazy. Um, what normally you would just have your normal keystones just sitting in your bank or in your chest, and you didn't even look at them. Once in a while you'd go farm them for a bit so you got up to a healthy number again, and after that, you would just do rifts and rifts and rifts. um, and it cost five of those keystones, and then you could join, and everybody could join. No worries, as long as the rift was open, you could join.
Mm-hmm.
No stress. What they did now is, because the addition of the greater rift stones, um, once you there's like this little stone in town, and if you click that, you would open that rift. Now you have two kinds of rifts that you can do. So what they did now is, if you click it, it opens up a little window, and you have to right click your rift key you want to use, either a normal or a greater rift key. And that adds it to there, and then the game recognizes, okay, you want to do a normal rift, let's fucking go. But if you're in a party of 4 people, that's the maximum, every single player has to put in their rift key in order to open it. If you jump into the game later, you have to do the same thing. If you want to join that rift, you will join in where the people are, but you'll have to pay that keystone, which is pretty cool. Because, and I did that as well. I'm fucking guilty about that. I would open a rift, right? I would kill everything inside except for the final boss. I would stop, teleport back to town, go in general chat. Yo, I got a boss on tier so much, waiting to be killed. All I ask is in return, you open a second rift. All right, people would just come in. 2, 3 people, maybe just one person. Kill the rift guardian, close the rift. Person that came in opens a new rift, and basically I was farming gear and farming all day long with just spending 5 keystones just to open that one rift, and the rest would all be opened by the people that I let join.
Unless you come across a douchebag that takes a shit and then leaves.
Of course. But, most people in Diablo, thank fuck, are still an honest community. But now that changed. Now everyone that joins has to pay their rift stones. So, it's gonna be putting a nice twist to it. As I see now is that there's a new patch note that came out yesterday. Didn't see it yet.
Oh my
Anyway.
God. Jeez,
Well,
Doc.
fuck you, I've been busy. Anyway,
God damn. See how he treats me,
anyway.
everybody?
Yeah, of course I do. But yeah, that's the major patch right now. The greater rifts. So you put that greater keystone in there. It works with levels. You start at level 1. If you do the normal rift, you get that key. You start at level 1. Now that is basically on a timer. The time is always the same. It's nobody actually knows what the time actually is. But it's around 10 to 15 minutes that you have. You start at level 1. It's fucking easy. Like, seriously, there's no point. Well, you have to do that, but you will climb up the leaderboards with that. And, the further you get, I had many cases where I got a tier 1 or difficulty 1 keystone. I ran through that difficulty 1, and it gives me another keystone afterwards. If you make it within the time, it'll give you another key to go up a more difficult greater rift. But there's many times where I just went in level 1, and it just gives me, at the end of the fucking instance, it gives me a level 10 keystone. So from level 1 to level 10, just there. Your time was good enough, go do that. And then from level 10 on, I would do that level 10 one, and I would get a key level 16. Okay, skipped another 6 levels, whatever. But right around when you hit that 20 level, that's when it starts getting hard. And that's where you want to be, when you have, you want to go there when you actually have some gear. I mean, I'm starting to have problems at like 22, 23, while there's people that are now running 40. um, 40, 50. I think last thing I saw was 48. That was the highest. So yeah, it gets really hard. Um,
And
and if you don't make it within the time, it's always the same time frame that you have. If you don't make it within the time, it's game over. Do a normal rift again. Start at level 1 again.
now is this for multiplayer? Or is this just for the one
No,
person game?
you can do it as one person, or you can do it with up to 4 people.
Okay, it says okay, two player group, 3 player group, and 4 player group.
Exactly.
So there you go, guys. We are gonna put some games up here in the future for Doc and myself. We're gonna
Yeah.
be playing Diablo on EU, Diablo 2 on EU.
Yeah.
Um, so if you guys want to join the group, have a couple more people in there. We'll just make some records, just because we'll be
Yeah.
that good.
Exactly.
I'll tank.
Um.
I love my
um.
barbarian, man.
Other things.
Or my
Other things
Crusade.
that are gonna come in 2.1. Just quickly go over
Mhm.
them. They're not implemented yet, but they will soon. Seasons, which is really fucking cool. You have your character, right? You got your character to 70. You geared them up fully. Now what? The greater rifts are, a pretty nice addition. Puts the competitive play in there. But there's another the competitive thing. Seasons. What you do is you create a new character. Click seasons, and you start leveling that character. And that works with a leaderboard as well. It's basically the ladders from Diablo 2. That's seasons in Diablo 3. So you get new legendaries, exclusive transmog sets, new achievements. Progress will be within a given season that will be tracked in the leaderboard system, all that kind of stuff. You can create a normal character or a hardcore character in seasons, just like the regular game. And you can progress all that stuff. Um, if you get items or gold or paragon levels. So if you're level 70 and you gain, the paragon levels,
Mhm.
they will be rolled over to all your non-seasonal characters once the season concludes. So you don't lose anything.
Nice.
Exactly.
That
Which
is gonna
is
be fun.
one of the most fucking cool things as well that Blizzard ever could put in this game at the moment. Um,
Well, and I was looking at it a couple of days ago and looking at some of the PTR review and the first look and everything, and I can't wait for that because I mean we're gonna get up to you're gonna help me get my character up there, and then
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
just gonna have some fun. Now the next thing I do want to say real quick, and I'm actually putting it on the website right now. I'm gonna put a straw poll up on the website. And this is for me, guys. If Doc wants to do this too, we can do this. But this is for me. What kind of character do you guys want me to play? Now, I can't play a Crusader quite yet. I don't have the Reaper, but I will be getting that here shortly. But what character would you guys like me to play in Diablo 3? A barbarian, a monk, a witch doctor. What's the other one? And then a sorcerer. So
Wizard.
what?
Wizard.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I said sorcerer. It was a wizard. So I'm gonna put a straw
Yeah.
poll up. It'll be up here in a few minutes. But what what kind of character you guys want me to play or want me to get to first to 60 and then 70? So guys, let me know that. But Doc, what else you got for us with Diablo?
Yeah. Cesspools.
Mm,
May not say much. Basically, it was going to be added when Reaper of Souls started, but they weren't quite ready with it. Basically, it was designed as the sewers of Westmarch. Um, what it concludes is, you'll have a chance to spawn a cesspool level while in a rift or a greater rift, and it's new random shit. There's not too much known about it yet.
mhm.
It's just like a new addition to rifts. and you know, it's just really they only explained what it is. They don't say what it's gonna include or whatnot. Um, so yeah, that's to be coming in the PTR sometime during. I mean, it's gonna be running for at least a month or two, so that might come later on. And then yeah, legendary gems. There's gonna be items as well that can make you add a socket to an item,
Nice. That's
which
gonna
is
be
pretty
fun.
fucking cool. Um, which means you can have so much more reroll options on your gear. It's insane. You know, if you get a chest piece with already 3 sockets, let's reroll the 3 sockets into a 2 socket, or no, chest is not a good idea. Let's say a weapon. If your weapon has a gem, a socket, you can reroll that socket into another stat and just add the socket to add the item to the weapon, and then you have your socket on it. No worries. You know, so it's gonna open up so much more stuff for builds and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited to see that. Um, my hand's fine again, by the way. Um, the cast went off like yesterday, so it's still a bit sore, but you know, well, the whole stuff there. So yeah, it's doing all right. It still hurts. Um, anyway, yeah, legendary gems. That's something really cool. That's gonna be coming out. Um, yeah, it was really quick. Um, Yeah, exactly. So you know, it provides special powers. The legendary gem, it doesn't say what it's gonna include or whatever. It's just, so you know, another thing like the cesspools that are gonna come, but nobody knows anything about it because Blizzard doesn't like talking about shit that's not finished. So, I mean, that's pretty much that about that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be playing a lot of PTR. See, you know, every time a patch comes out, see what it holds. Um, I heard already that it's gonna be a monk, witch doctor, and barbarian patch. So I might have to
Yay!
reroll. Might have to reroll. So yeah, that's about it actually. Most of that, like I said, everything is in testing, so you know nothing is final yet.
Of
But
course. Nothing's ever final
exactly,
until it's already been out for a month. Then
yeah,
it's final. Oh wait, we
yeah,
gotta change another patch.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, the patch notes were there, and then yesterday they came out with a new patch notes. So, you know, it's gonna take a while for that. Yeah, um, for that to happen. So, yeah, that's about it for me, basically,
That's it, really?
from Diablo.
That's all you have?
Yeah, man.
Man, that didn't
Fuck,
take like 10 minutes.
fuck you.
Well, I don't know. I think Doc Rowe did a good job of intriguing me on the game, because the prospect of the suckets is pretty good to me.
He wants to
Yeah,
suck it. What?
that's one of the major changes that I'm really liking. Getting an item that actually allows you to socket an item. Fucking yes.
Suck it.
I like.
I
I just
mean,
love your. I love your accent, Ro. That's what I was talking about. It's not like you're saying "suck it," like you're inviting me.
yeah. I know.
He
But
is. He
no,
is. You
but
just
the
don't
thing
know.
is,
No, that
the
does sound cool. Because my favorite thing in Diablo 2 was the socket system and putting gems in
yeah.
there. Every time we
I
hear
mean,
the ding of the gem dropping on the ground, you know you lost your shit.
yeah. Now it's you know, the amount of times, and Cantiel here will have the same thing in chat. The amount of times I've had to roll pants to get 2 sockets instead of one is just so fucking annoying. And now when I get that, it's like, add an extra socket. Fuck it. Actually, while Cantiel's in the chat, he's not gonna believe this, but depth diggers are actually good pants now. And people that may not be familiar with Diablo, it's the worst pants in the game. Um, uh, so they actually changed it that they're fucking useful now. Uh, your um, your primary spells, so basically your generator spells, are doing between 90 and 100% more damage. What?
Wow. Are you serious?
It
They
Wow.
might
went
be
up that
broken.
much?
It might be broken. I saw depth diggers from 98%.
You
So
you think? You think it's
they
broke?
might change that. They might change that. Uh, but so far, depth diggers are the fucking shit. So might have to look into that with a barbarian or something.
No shit, man. That's what I'm gonna get first.
Yeah, you'll run
Damn.
into them quite often. Um, but yeah, so that's one of the things that I knew Kenjail would like uh, about that. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much done. I got some more testing to do throughout this whole PTR process. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated with the patch notes and everything.
Definitely, definitely. Yogi, what are you thinking about this game so far? I mean, we got a little bit of time to talk about this. What do you think on it, man?
Oh man, it's like I'm a longtime Diablo fan, but the thing is now that it feels like I'm kind of burnt out on the games. 'Cause I was playing Path of Exile, got bored of it, and
Such a bad game.
I think I just uninstalled it, and then I was playing Torchlight, and it was fun, but you know, it's just those kind of games. Like I either get into, I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. I either have to play it hardcore or I don't play it at all because I hate feeling like I'm under geared. You know, the biggest fun of that is playing it for hours at a time and waiting for that drop. If you play a session and you don't get that nice drop, it's like to me it's not as satisfying. You know, it's all about the loot. The fighting's
Yeah.
cool, but the loot is what makes it really fun. When you finish the set or you get something that has more than one socket. I don't even know why things would drop that only have one socket. That's useless. Now 2 or 3 sockets, I'm excited, but I don't know how it is in Diablo 3 too much, other
Uh,
from watching
chest can
gameplay.
have yeah, chests can have 3 sockets and pants can have 2 sockets.
What about if you don't want to wear pants though? That's my problem. Like, what about if I want to be the super dude that has like speedos on? Just
Well,
underwear.
you don't have to wear the pants, but you're gonna die.
I'm gonna die naked. Like, yes, this is the last thing you're gonna see.
My naked body.
Maybe it could
But
be a strategy. You scare all the demons away. They
oh
see
yeah,
stuff.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it adds a fear plus 10.
Jesus. All right, we're gonna get back into that because yeah, wow, I just lost everything and just
Oh
ruined
my
the
god.
show. There you go. Rotating champions of the week. Now we do yell out a few champions that we like to talk about, and since Akali is the OP champion of the week, just because I got demolished this weekend with against her, we're gonna go with Alistar and Doc's favorite champion, Amumu. Doc, tell us about
Yay.
Mumu.
Mumu. What can I say? Greatest champion ever released.
Crap.
Um, sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, Amumu, fucking greatest champion ever. It's my all-time favorite. I played him so much, and yeah, it's just an insane champion. If you play him right, the problem with Amumu is, he fell off the grid. Why? The meta changes, all that stuff. But when I go into a game in Amumu, I haven't played him in a while, but um, sometimes I miss my shit. But if you land that fucking Q, your bandage toss, and you can manage to like flash Q into their team or whatever, and then fucking ult, that is for one champion, that is a solid 4 second stun that he's got to go through. that is just so insane, and people just don't build around him anymore.
Right.
And the other day, I see him coming back now. People are starting to play Amumu again, and I'm like, what?
Well, those
Um,
all-in comps too are really, even though Mumu's not. I mean, he is a tank for his primary stat, and then mage secondary. But if a team builds around a Mumu, and somebody says I'm going to Mumu jungle, and then what are you going to build? You're not going to build a poke comp. You build an all-in comp. Get your Thresh or your Braum. Get your Lucian or your Tristana or even a Twitch type carry, and then get your Shyvana or get somebody that you're going to go all in on, because the first thing that Mumu's going to do is hit the AD carry and stun that bitch. And then what happens? You burst the AD carry down, and guess what? They have no damage. Then go mid,
Yeah.
then get their jungler, then get their their support, then their top, and then there's ace. But people don't really do it. Now, he doesn't have a lot of health starting out, guys. 472 health, just his base stats. And of course, he does have quite a bit of mana regen compared to other champions. And but the only downfall that Amumu does have is it takes him a while to ramp up in the jungle. He only has a real minimum range of 125. He does have a little bit of movement speed increase with his W, I believe, but it's not that much. His tiers, no, that's not. That's a damage output. But his attack speed is not really that high. It's
No.
a plus maybe 2.18, I believe. It's about 2%.
You kind of have to run attack speed runes on Amumu.
Of course. So I mean, the base stats for Amumu are just terrible. That's why people are not going to it. But I mean, if you run a similar, maybe like a jungle Udyr rune, maybe attack speed, maybe some attack speed quints and some movement quints, or just whatever you want to do, but make him, he is a tank, and of course tanks are really out of the meta right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
sad.
it really hurts, especially for they're out of the meta for the jungle.
Yeah.
Yob?
Yeah, I love Mumu. What I always liked about him is the fact that there's kind of different ways you can build him, depending what the situation calls for. If they start to kind of figure out what you're doing, they start countering you, you can just adapt to that as no problem. His passive is probably the weakest thing to me. Like, it's cool, but I don't think it scales that well for end game viability. But early game, it's pretty brutal. Because what are you doing? You're softening them up to take more damage, pretty much, right? That's why his attack speed is slow, I believe. It's a balancing thing. Because if he was able to put like more stacks of that on you, or however it ends up calculating, I think it'd be pretty beast.
Oh, he could
So
just blow somebody away if they actually had the right stacks and whatnot. But
yeah,
like I said, it's just the initial pre-level 6 Amumu is worse than a pre-level 6 freaking Hecarim or some shit. I mean, it's just really bad. Of course,
is he really though? I mean, think about it.
He really is. Pre-level 6, he is terrible.
His bandages have a mini stun effect.
Yeah.
That's a good way to initiate.
Bandage toss is the thing to go on Amumu. Like, okay, you max your people max their E or W first, depending on if they have if they don't have enough resistance, then they'll go for E first. Otherwise W. But
right. Well, and
just go for fucking Q and you'll fucking rape, because your stun increases with every level.
Yeah.
And it's just so good.
Yeah, Cantil, that's not me. That's his camera, dude. So, Cantil said fix your camera or else.
No, it's the blue lines. That when I talk, you see the blue lines.
Oh, get over it.
You need to activate the night vision.
I guess so. Jeez. Here. Is that better? There. Now you got to move your camera back. But anyway, we're going to keep talking. But yes, I'm not saying Amumu sucks. Okay, I'm not saying he's just the worst champion in the world, but pre-level 6, you're not going to really gank with him much before level 6 unless you have a hard engaged comp, which he could be a part of one, but I mean, he's just so squishy. You know. Anyway, junglers right now, you're going to be using assassins for most of the time anyway. So you're not really going to have a tankier jungle. Doc,
Yes.
that all you got to say about the love of your life?
I just think that people should play him again.
I mean,
That's basically like even if I am on the enemy team and I see the enemy team picking Amumu, I was like, yes, people are picking the
yeah,
baby again.
Mhm.
And I mean, I've played him so much, I know how to play against an Amumu. But people
yeah.
now are just like, when an Amumu comes in their lane, it's like, oh my fucking god, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Fucking run! That's the only thing they do. No, you just want to fucking hardlock him, and you know, the only real counter to Amumu is Amumu, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because he's so good. Um, but yeah, well, you know, Warwick.
Mhm.
Hey
Yeah,
Doc,
yes,
did you on EU was Amumu a auto ban for a while? Because that fell
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Season 3, constant auto ban.
Yeah. Because Malphite is still banned hard, but I don't see anyone banning Amumu anymore. Or Fizz for that matter. I thought Fizz was a bad ban to
He's
begin
coming
with.
back. I'm telling you, he's coming back.
Yeah. Anyone that could do crowd control on such a massive scale is someone you have to be scared of.
Well, like I said on the forums on Geeky Antics, if I posted it right, um, it's not the point that any one champion just sucks so bad. It's the point that they don't synergize with the other champions that are high priority right now. Amumu, yes, he could synergize with anybody. But it's up to that person to play, and then is he have enough strength and power to actually possibly counter gank, or even if he gets caught in his own jungle, fight. That's the deal. I mean, that is really the deal. If you can't really, even just enough to get away, if you can't do that stuff, you're gonna die miserably because you can't even jungle. I mean, you're gonna fall
Yeah,
behind. You just got to know what to do with that champion. It's not the point that champions suck. It's the point of if you know what to do with the champion, the right rotation on your spells. What do you gear him? Do you take more mana or health pots, or do you just save the gold for the next item? What do you do?
See Amumu come up and then he's like, bruh, do you even jungle?
And I'll tell
yeah,
him,
pretty
no, I
much.
don't.
I think Amumu's scary, and for a while for me, I'm just like Doc. For a while, he was just like my auto pick because even if I was having a bad day, I still wrecked shit with Amumu. He's just a fun champion to play.
Yeah,
A lot of utility, he does solid damage. He's pretty tanky. Like he's very well balanced, I think.
Yeah,
he
well, and like I said, it comes down to the point where if you play him right, I mean, if you gear him to where he's not going to be effective, then no matter how tanky he is, he's still going to die.
yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it just depends on how you play the champion. That's with anybody. Amumu can be a great champion, especially in an all-in comp or a siege comp. Dude, that's all Amumu is. He sieges and
Yeah,
he all-ins. That's it.
He is a great champion.
yeah. He's. I mean,
Right
he'll always
now.
be my favorite
Well, I'm
champion.
not saying he's not a great champion. Just right now, the meta. If you guys we go too far outside the meta, people will have problems. So I'm just gonna be that guy that follows the meta, not all the way, but
Yeah, it's more the meta of what's popular and accepted at higher levels of competition. Because if you pick outside of that, people are like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you really just pick that champion? Really?"
yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
crazy.
Yeah,
But I think he's always viable. It's really hard to counter him because crowd control. Enough said.
yeah. The ground control is just so OP that people just forget about it nowadays.
Yeah.
And when you run into, like, if I play a Mumu and the enemy team is not aware of what a Mumu can do, they just start fucking panicking. Like, holy shit, what are we doing now?
It's like, what's going on here? Is this the real life?
Who's this
Or is it
champion?
just fantasy?
Oh my God.
Who's this champion? Who's this champion? But no, it's it'll always be my baby.
Aw, that's so sweet. I got lots of love for Amumu, so I get excited when I see people
Yeah.
giving him love. When I see him coming back, you
I
know.
mean, I'm only sad rowboat and Mumu away from all the skins.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, but that's the legendary skin. No has money for it.
Well, I think Amumu can turn into a once great champion. I mean, he's still a good champion. I mean, with his mobility, I mean, with his bandage toss and just his ultimate. I mean, you lock down two people. That's like what 6 or 7, 8 seconds full of lockdown. That if you don't move or you don't have something to release you, you're dead.
Yeah. 4 seconds in MOBA time is an eternity.
You
That's
ain't
blink.
lying.
That's
Stun
blinking
lock
and
for
you're
4
dead.
seconds is just GG.
Now
Yeah.
the next champion, we might get a couple of people on this. I know there is a support player, I think, in the chat, but Alistar. I have seen a few bits of Alistar lately. Of course, he is another tank, and he really doesn't have a secondary role. He doesn't. He's a tank. Usually support. Back in Season 3, he did go into the jungle quite a bit, actually.
Oh hell yeah.
Which he was great just because of his E. It could just basically heal him back up, and he just does maxes his Q first, gets his E next, and his W, then or not even his W. It depends on what you wanted to do, and then you could gank at will. Nobody could stop you. Get your Moby boots and run with it. Of course, he's a tank, so he's got just as much health as a Mumu, maybe a little bit more. He has quite a bit of health regen, and he is a mana user, so it's in a melee, so it's only 125 and 215, which if you run out of your mana or you don't know how to do your spells, you're going to basically lose. You're not going to have any mana to do anything. So, what do you guys think about Alistar? I know he is a beefy.
Cantiel already gave us a good answer. Alistar, ew.
Yeah, basically.
He's just not viable anymore. Not that much.
And he's not. And I played Alistar, and you guys know I love Alistar, and I love my Troll Blitz and all that stuff that I do with that. But I played Alistar a couple weeks ago, and it was even before the 4.10 patch. Oh God, I apologize to the ADC like 20 freaking times. Troll Blitz is troll. Yes, it is.
Blitz is fun, but I think he's a one-trick pony. Once you know how to dodge his arm, keep minions in front of you, he's pretty useless.
That's why you always run Smite on Blitz.
This is true, but you just learn to keep your distance and you kind of get a feel for when he's gonna do the arm. You always kind of know. Like after a while, when you play against Blitz enough, you kind of know that it's gonna come. And then you just sidestep, and it's like, okay,
And we're done for another
Yeah.
15 seconds at level 1.
Yeah, it's annoying, but like it's not game breaking. Now, Alistar, I've seen him come back in and out of the meta, not officially, but I've seen him play it here and there. He's one that comes back and then disappears again, and he was making a strong comeback. It felt like for a while, and then he disappeared again. I think he's always viable because he's just tanky as hell and annoying as hell. But a lot of people are terrible playing him. I can't tell you how many times I see an Alistar that's just trying to be awesome, but they're not, and they freaking bash a target away from me or bash someone towards me and I die. It's like, learn to use your headbutt, damn it. That's my biggest frustration with him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try this, but anyway, you guys go check that out, easypoll.net. Got a poll up for the Diablo class. Barbarian, Monk, Witch Doctor, or Wizard. But I really don't think, like you guys said before, I really don't think that he's even viable anymore.
No.
There's quite a few supports. Even the squishy supports, the supports that are, if you get hit, half your life's gone. Even those supports are more viable than Alistar or even Blitzcrank. I mean, Blitzcrank can get fed. He goes Iceborne Gauntlet and gets a couple support items, and he's freaking a freaking monster. But even on those, I mean, there's so many things. It's all situational, time and time again. And
Yeah.
yes, Annie is the king or queen of KS. Because all she wants to know is where her damn teddy bear is. That's it. That's all. That's it. I mean, she comes up to you and be like, "Have you seen my bear, Tibbers?" And that's it. I mean, that's all she says.
Yeah, pretty much.
She uses her powers of Lolly. It's pretty wrong.
That didn't work. Anyway, we'll do it after the show. But anyway, moving on along. We don't have much more left, and we're actually going to do a little bit of a free ball session. Just because I want to get Cantil on the call and let him voice his opinion. His fingers are probably hurting by now.
From fapping.
Exactly, from fapping. Now
The
we do
fapping's
talk
too
about
strong.
It's way too strong. It is way too strong. I do have the standings of the EU LCS now this past week. It's kind of weird because the EU LCS starts on Sunday, or sometimes it starts on Friday, and then it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then the NA does, and then they rotate. So I never know when it's on. I just see it come on the iPad when I want to watch it. So the EU, when we're looking at the EU LCS, and I just closed the frickin' page. Are you serious? But it's all good. We have the boys of Alliance Doc's team. We have them guys right up top because, I mean, well, there's nothing real else to say. I mean, they're the shit. They're freaking bombing right now.
They're 12-2.
Mhm.
Come on.
They are. Well, I'm not gonna fault them. I mean, they're.
No.
I mean, from being come fourth, almost fifth last year, or just here a couple months ago in the spring split, to being first with 12 wins, 3 more wins than the second place team of SK Gaming. I mean, really, that's huge.
Yeah. It is.
And again, when you refer to SK, you call him Skeet. Thank you. Public service announcement. Skeet skeet, yo.
Okay, you're the one that said SK1, didn't you? Or SKT, weren't you?
Yeah.
Skeet skeet, yo. I don't know. I'm gonna make that a soundbite. Anytime they reference, it would just be like Skeet.
Exactly. But and like I was saying, the team on the rise, of course, is Millennium in third. And then number 4 and 5, Super Hot Crew and Fnatic, which Fnatic, in my eyes, I mean, out of the last 5 games, they lost 3. I mean, that's terrible. Doc, what are you doing?
Oh, he is playing the guitar. I thought I was going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm hearing music in my fucking head.
That's the way of derailing.
So he's our John Jacobson. Awesome.
Crap. And then the bottom part of the standings, of course, Rockcat at 5 and 9, Gambit Gaming, which was a real disappointment to me, just because I really thought they were through their crap. 5 and 9 as well, and of course on the bottom, which I did not see this coming, Copenhagen Wolves. I mean, that's just It's pretty. It's not sad, but it's not. It's just kind of one of those things where I really wish that they would have done better. But then again, who would be on the bottom if they were up at the top? So,
yeah, who would be in the bottom? Someone's got to trade off. Maybe Copenhagen Wolves are too busy, smoking those fat doobies. I just get a sense that they're all potheads for some reason. That's probably racist. That's racist!
Because it's a European team?
I don't know why I always get that vibe. Like, when I just by listening to the name and looking at a couple of guys, I'm like, I get a feel like these guys are like the potheads. And these guys over here, they're like, they like lolly porn. These guys right here, they're more into the midgets. And that's what I do. Great thing.
Tentacle porn.
Tentacle porn's okay. That's always good.
Can't go wrong with an extra cock or two.
For those that watching the video, you're missing out on Doc's Stevie Wonder impression. We'll have to do a karaoke episode sometime.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, switch it up. You guys will have.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
See, Doc's ready. We just gotta get Obi behind it.
A fucking go time, bitch.
Oh damn!
Holy crap!
The chat's real.
204 votes already, you guys.
What?
Holy crap! Guess what I gotta play, Doc?
Hold on. Hold on.
Dude. The one of the two that I didn't play at all.
You got the link?
I apparently, because I just looked at it and apparently I just don't know how to use this damn thing or something.
Wait,
Where's the
but
fucking
you
link?
linked. Huh?
I did link it, but
I found
it
it.
linked something else though. I don't know how to link it. It's the new program, so it's just an easy pull. 'Cause I
No,
couldn't-
you.
What did I do?
It's still an empty bowl for me.
Ah, it didn't work.
Creating a poll, so
You didn't post it. Where? What the? I did.
yeah,
too.
it did post it, but he fucked up.
See results. No.
Use this one. This is the one I like. Here, Obi.
Well,
I hook you up, bro. Bro. Yo, bruh. Do you even
Bruh.
jungle, bro?
no, I don't.
Bruh, you even bruh.
Anyway, I
Yes.
saved it and then
Straw poll.
add poll to your image. I just posted it.
You even Diablo, bro?
There it is. Copy. How's this one? Try this one, guys. We'll try that one. I think that's it. Maybe not.
Ah, success.
Poll image.
Yeah.
Poll page.
Success.
Success. Right. Oh, that's right. Well, it had it to the point where I swear to God, like Witch Doctor's at 44% now. 228 votes. I don't. Maybe that's just other people voting. Maybe I don't know what it is. I didn't know I had
randoms.
200 freaking votes. Freaking Jesus.
Yo, you forgot one.
What?
Demon Hunter.
I'm not adding Demon Hunter. I don't want to be underpowered.
Lol. Let's see when you hit level 70 how much damage you do and I do on my Demon Hunter, huh?
That's
Oh my
not
God.
the point.
Do you want to know the fucking worst part about fucking Diablo is? I've been farming my 6-piece bonus for like, well, ever since Reaper of Souls came out. First day on the PTR, 6th piece drops. Doesn't carry over to live servers. Fuck. Blizzard trolled me so hard, man.
Oh, can you still play in private servers on Diablo 3?
Yeah, you can. You can set it, well, it's a bit more complex now. Well, it's not really complex. You can, like, check mark something to, that people just can't just join in your game. So they would have to send you a request, like hey, can I join? And if you just click no, then, you know, that's fine. Then it just doesn't allow them to join you. So you can play by yourself, but you can play with, like, you can go into the community, play with other people, or you can create, like, you know, your own party, let's put it that way, and then go with the 4 of you and do stuff, or with 2, or with, you know, 3.
Wow.
That's the only thing left.
Okay, that's good.
I'm gonna have to
So
peep that.
we'll let you guys know what the final result of what champion or what character I'm going to play at the end. Witch Doctor's far ahead.
Nope, it's not. It's 50-50. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's 50-50.
What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at something else. My bad. It was the one that I had before where it
The
showed
one you
like
fucked
200
up, yeah.
fucking yeah, the one I fucked up. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get back into this. We are done talking about the EU. I mean, we're gonna keep watching throughout the game, throughout the week, and we're just gonna get more stats for you guys. Now, be advised that this is the summer split. They are getting this. Whoever wins this summer split qualifies for Worlds. So, guys, make sure you guys watch and see what's going on. Of course, over at NA side, they're popping off just like that. We'll have a little bit more news for the NA next week because this is primarily an EU show, so we want to make sure that you guys get in it. But we're gonna start we got about 40 minutes left or so, half hour, 45 minutes left or so. So we're just gonna do a free ball, guys. It's kind of we're just gonna get Cantil into the call and just have some fun. Yes, free ball. We're gonna let Doc jerk off and do that just like that. So,
on a positive note, Yankees are sucking.
they're wait. That's never mind. I'm not into that. That's on you guys. I'm not adding to that. No, not doing it.
Well, hey, the way I look at it is I like the Yankees, but they're not paying my bills, so I give two shits either way.
Right.
I am not a loyal sports fan. It's like, oh, my team lost. Oh, well, who gives a fuck? Moving on.
What's going on, Cantil?
What's going on?
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Right, wait.
Welcome to the Sunday Dose.
Thank you.
You're
Now
welcome.
the cam's all fucked up again, isn't it?
Okay. Guys, and just to let everybody know, Cantil's one of the guys that I actually met before Doc, actually, I believe. That was over in EU, and kind of... We started playing, I think, a little bit of League together, and then we started playing WoW together, and then WoW said, fuck you! Or I think Cantil said that to WoW. But,
Yeah, I said that. Wow.
But yeah. How's it been, man? I'm on Diablo. We're going to play some League and Rocket.
It's been going good. At the moment, I think in League, I'm in my silver promos at the moment. So,
Nice.
4 more games, and I'm hopefully silver 5.
Sweet.
Nah,
But
you'll just
free-
skip straight to silver 1, man. Come on, be
Yeah,
honest.
man, of course.
I mean, so bro.
Getting like 30 points per win, to be honest. So, 3 games, and yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I hit 30 on there, I'm gonna get my runes set up for one person. See how that goes.
Yeah, I'm actually
Play that one
right
person
now-
everywhere. I can play Nidalee, mid, top, support, and I haven't tried her jungle yet.
She's been reworked, you know that, right?
Again?
She's been nerfed or like buffed as well at the same time. Her Q, like ratio of the Q has been like smaller now than before.
Yeah, but a Nidalee jungler would be primarily AD and cat. The
Yeah,
spear doesn't matter.
Yeah. She can still do retarded damage. I think I saw Nidalee doing over 1k damage still in one shot.
Yeah, and that's 15 plus. I did a spear max range, and it was LeBlanc had 1200, and I brought her down to just under 100. So at level 15.
Mm.
It was quite interesting, quite funny
Yeah.
too, because LeBlanc freaked out. So what have you been doing there, Cantil, lately? What have you been up to, man?
Well, mostly playing League. Just been playing all the other things that I have on my computer, of course. The Steam Summer Sale has been crazy. Got me a bunch of games, including all the games that is like, what is it, BioShock? I think I got all 3 of them. Thanks to Doc that told me they were on sale instead of buying like one game and get one instead of 3.
Yeah.
So, hey, while you're talking about it, why don't you just tell everybody else what's going on with the Steam sale today? I mean, I think today's the last day, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Today
a
is last day.
massive list of games.
Okay.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at it right now.
Go ahead and read off some
Wow.
if you'd like.
Dishonored 75% off. I'm gonna say it in euros, €3.47. Terraria 80% off, $2.
Borderlands
Tomb
2.
Raider, yeah, Borderlands 2, 750. Payday 2, 559. That's a really worthy
Yeah,
pickup.
that's really worth.
GTA 4, all three, so the original game and the 2 expansion packs for $6. Batman Arkham Origins, $7. Metro, the complete edition, 679.
Sweet.
Far Cry 3, $5. Brothers Tale of Two Sons, $3. Arma 3, oh, that's still fucking
Fuck that game.
$23.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
All
All right, we're gonna try to get a topic. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bioshock triple pack that me and Candiel picked up, that's €15 now. It's 75% off, and you get all 3 games, which is really fucking good.
So I'm trying to ask for a topic. Okay, right in chat. You guys want us to talk about something special, or I'm going to think about something in about 3 seconds. So if you guys do want to hear something about talk us about, and it's not that, Doc, we're not going to talk about that. Okay, what we are going to talk about is Jesus Christ. Wow. Doc, I hate you. I just had something in my head, and he's sitting there doing this. Yeah, whatever. Thanks, buddy.
No worries. You're welcome.
No, NASCAR. We'll talk about NASCAR.
Oh my.
They're making a left turn.
Another left turn! They're making another left turn! Oh,
Seriously, the only way that is actually fun to watch is if you're completely shit-faced.
That's why rednecks are always shit-faced.
Exactly.
And no, Mad Maiden, we're not making fun of you. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you. If you're laughing. Topic of today's free ball is
Sex.
sex.
All right.
No, it's not. You guys stop.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
No, Doc did, and I'm gonna get him later
Yeah.
for it.
Stop.
Okay. No, I'm not laughing. Oops.
Pick up today.
So what we're gonna talk about is and I want you guys to go off if you guys want to, AD carries and support. Now, do you guys think that the AD carries right now are currently strong? If so, which ones? Of course, we're all gonna have some of the same ones. And if so, the next second question is, yes, they are, Doc, shut up. The second question is, should AD carry supports, I mean, when they're doing solo duo queue, should you duel with somebody else to have that communication?
You don't want to duo queue as an AD carry with a support.
No.
Okay.
You don't want to.
It fucks you over. Because the only thing you're gonna do at the end of the day is get mad at each other and never play again. You wanna ultimately, like, let's say Vic wanted to Kenzie wanted to duo queue. He's better off with a mid laner, jungler, or a top laner. And same for me. I can choose whoever I fucking want because I'm a jungler.
Right.
I don't care who I pick, but bot lane should not duo queue with each other.
Mm-hmm.
No. That is a
If you see, let's call it like this. Fuck, who's the asshole again? I'll come back to that in a second once I get his name. But yeah, why don't you talk us through it, Vic? Because you're
let's say like this. I've been duo queuing right now with let's say like a platinum support that is from like Smurfing on a gold account that he has. And I'm a main support myself, but he's a main support in plat level. So I'm not taking the plat support levels anymore, or role, let's say like that. I actually went in top lane and just carried the game from there. It's like he carries the game from the bot lane, I carry from the top lane. It's never good to have two of the duo queue in the same lane because you might be doing good, everyone else might lose their lane. So why have two good people, let's say like that has communication, be in the same lane, have no communication anywhere else?
Yeah.
So that is not a good thing to do.
Okay, now
Yeah.
the next part of this is what do you guys and Yogi? What do you think, man?
I have split
He's got
feelings
nothing to
about it.
say.
No. I'm trying to be good. Try not to clip anybody. I get excited. Well, I agree. I think does make sense to split the lanes so that you can have that good communication with each other and be fully aware of the map. You can say, "Hey, my lane's missing. Just a heads up. I haven't seen them, or I think they're heading towards your way." Or, I think that is smarter. But it's also nice when you have someone in the same lane with you the whole time that's on Skype or Curse or Raid Call or whatever you're using,
Yeah,
TeamSpeak to communicate,
Right.
because then you could be a lot more aggressive. But Cantil makes a good point. What ends up happening, you might dominate your lane, but then the rest of your team suffers because you kind of you put your blinders on and you lose track of everything else if you're not careful.
You guys know what? I want everybody to give a big shout out to Fifi Law on Hearthstone because she brought me dinner while I'm doing the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna turn
to come back on what I was trying to say earlier when I forgot a name. Eltec from EG, the ADC. He's not playing with. He's not duo queuing with Crepo. He's duo queuing with Helios, their jungler. And that is just because Crepo and Eltec are always gonna have that bot lane synergy. Crepo balls to the walls. And Eltec always looking for the kill. They're a fucking kill lane, so they know that of each other. They don't need to play more than that. They know once we're getting lane, it's fucking go time, and let's get some fucking kills. I mean, Eltec is on a 6.1 KDA ratio now.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And Helios, new member of the team. Eltec's been stuck around for a while already, so. It's good that they play together to like kind of team build, but if a jungler, if you duo queue with a jungler, you see how he works, what routes he mostly takes. I mean, basically what I normally do, if I'm starting blue side, I go blue, then work my way down to red, and then all the way top lane or mid lane, depending on what needs help first. People know that from me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in mid lane and you need help and you see that I just did my red, just call for me. Go. All right, I'm coming mid. No worries, bots. And, if not, I'll make my way up top because dual lanes can support themselves a bit longer than a solo lane,
Yeah.
especially with a jungler running around.
that's true.
I mean, bot lane is mostly, and I'm not saying it's always like that, but bot lane is mostly the last lane a jungler will gank in the beginning of the game. So you have to be either mid or top as a jungler. So let this be a lesson to everyone that is in the game and doesn't play jungle themselves. If you're mid or you're top, call for help after jungler did red or blue. After he takes his second buff. If you're a bot lane, shut the fuck up and stand your own fucking ground for a while because I'm gonna be busy with top and mid for a while to get them fed, and then I'll warp down bottom lane and just completely stomp that. But like if you want to do a queue, just do it with don't go ADC support. In season 3 it worked,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it
but
doesn't.
season 4, no, not at all anymore. You don't want to do that. You got to keep all lanes pushed up equally. And if you know that two people are duo queuing, if you see that on LoL Nexus or whatever, that let's say me and Kendiel are duo queuing, bot lane jungle, and if you see that ADC and top lane are duo queuing as well, go camp fucking mid lane because I'm in connection with bot lane and the ADC is in connection with top lane. So where am I gonna go? I'm gonna camp the shit. I'm gonna buy a tent and set it up in fucking mid lane. I'm going straight up fucking gangsta camping there.
Right.
You know, so
And as a mid laner, I know I always get left out of everything. But with the bottom laner, the ADC support, the one ADC in support that I really think is really high powered right now. Of course, Braum is OP as shit. Thresh is OP as shit. And then of course the two AD carries that I think are one of the best if you can play them right is of course Lucian, Kog'Maw, even Corki. But can't leave Jinx out either because I mean there's quite a few AD carries that are just so beefy. I mean even better than Lucian late game. You're gonna get the better champion. When it comes down to early game into mid game, you're looking at late Jinx. Corki is even a good early mid game, but you have to get kills. If you don't get kills, you don't get your items. You are going to die late game.
On that topic as well, like get kills in late game, mid late game. Draven is not a bad pick either anymore. He's really good still.
yeah. And as Maiden says, Caitlyn,
Yeah, Caitlyn
solid
as well.
pick, longest range in
Riz.
the game, so go for it.
She's actually been picked a lot more recently because of the attack speed boosts. Boots has been changed as well.
Mm-hmm.
More attack speed means more damage, everything for her. So actually, I went into I think it was a Varus Caitlyn pickup matchup. I don't know if that's good for me or not, but we won the lane and won the game from that.
Now there's one thing. There's a new item that ADCs can get.
Yes.
What do you guys think about that item?
You mean SS right?
What?
Yeah.
SS Reaver.
Yes, the lifesteal 2 to 8% return on mana. I mean, what do you guys do?
There's not a lot of champions like ADC champions I would buy it for. The only thing I would buy it for is Jace, top lane. As I think of it. Ezreal, blue build, of course, I would buy for. And yeah, that's about it. There's no other champions.
It's not the greatest item. The new support item, on the other hand.
Oh yeah. Let's see, which one are you thinking of, John?
Just if you're going support and you want to buy the new item, just go Janna because she gives your turret attack speed. Fucking YOLO.
Yeah. True that.
It's so broken at the moment, man. They need to fix that shit and fast. That's just OP as shit.
That's just like with and like I was saying with Braum. I'm telling you, and you guys can all tell me I'm stupid or I'm right. But if a guy that's level 15 plus, and I'm saying 15 plus because let's get into late game. But a guy that knows how to play the champion, knows what he can do, a Braum can 1v5 the other team and win. Maybe not that late. Maybe not that late in game because of there's more than likely 3 to 4 items completed on every champion.
Yeah.
But before maybe early game tier 1 item complete, maybe Braum will fuck you up.
Yeah, he will fuck you up, and he will defend his AD carry to the shit. He won't let you get on him. But if you do have let's say like this, some people are scared to get into this lineup. Fresh Braum. They are scared of it. There's nothing to worry about. If you play your champion right, you can go into any setup as well. Let's say like this. Doc knows I love my Fresh.
Yeah.
I love my Fresh. I don't care who is my other lane opponents, support
Fresh
or
Prince
AD
of
carry.
Bel-Air.
Yeah, I don't care. I dominate this with the Fresh. I don't give a single shit.
Yogi, what do you think about this?
To be fair, Ken, that comes from when we were playing ranked and we just went balls to the walls, and that's where you actually learn to play him. And because it was so fast paced, our games, that I would just be all over the place, and that's where you got to love him because you can do so much cool shit with him. I mean,
Yeah, you can.
but people tend to forget that nowadays, and it's so sad because he's a really fucking good champion.
Mm-hmm. That is why I love my fresh.
And I've
You know
seen
what's another OP top champion?
what?
Ooh.
Blitz. Just go top with Blitz. It's fucking hilarious. I remember Joseph doing it the other day. 2v1 top, and he outplayed them so hard. It's fucking brilliant.
To be honest, I don't like to pick up like support in the top lane because I want to be like not against it, but I want to be this champion in the top lane that is able to come down ASAP to wreck shit up.
Yeah, of course,
Prefer-
but he ran teleport, so
Yeah, I preferably go like the Trundle or the Shyvana in the top lane.
yeah. But that's meta,
Gragas.
right?
Yeah, I know. Well, Gragas too.
Dragono is. People are starting to play him top now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And support.
Even support. Yeah, so
I played Gragas
it's been-
support, and if the Ashe wasn't so stupid this earlier, she would add 20 kills. I set her up so nice. The only times I got kills is when I ulted somebody on the turret, so they took like 6 turret shots. You know, that's the only time I could kill somebody.
That's because you suck. That's different.
Oh well, Yogi, what do you think about this, man? You gotta dip in on this conversation here.
Dip in. He just went for it, I
so
think.
Which part of it? The new item or the
Any of
top
it.
choices?
Any of it. Talk.
Well, I like how Gragas now is more of a brawler, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, because that was always kind of like what you knew they were going for, but he still wasn't quite. He quite didn't have the sustain still, and you know the overall kind of feel of a melee character. You know, it was like a mage that oh yeah, he could throw some punches too. But now you can feel now you see that he can really brawl and then just do some stuff. So
I mean, after
It's
you
fun.
drink now, he bashes you with his barrel.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
does more damage. It's awesome.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the animation is so cool. It's just smash that barrel into him. Oh, I love that.
He's always been fun, but the way they retooled him, it's nice. So
Yeah.
he's one that I would like to play more. But lately, I've been playing a lot of support just because everybody always wants to play top and mid.
Yeah.
And, and I'm not in the mood to fight over that. I say, all right, go ahead, take your top or your mid or your ADC. Because I don't want a jungle. Definitely don't want a jungle.
Who's your favorite champion?
I have been loving Braum, but
Your mom.
the Braum is OP. But before him, I did a lot of Tarek just because that stun is amazing. And people make the mistake of focusing on me. It's like you do realize I'm building utility tank, right? So
Yeah,
it's like,
good
all right,
luck
yeah,
killing
go.
me.
What's that?
Like, good luck killing me. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
run
it's like
around.
good luck killing me. I can't do much damage, but
I'm just gonna run around and heal myself for my whole health bar,
and stun you,
and then stun you, and
Bye-bye.
then let my ADC kill you.
dazzle, and kaboom! Fucking explode on them.
Yep. So
Then
it's like
gives more damage.
he's always fun, but like when I play with people I know, I like to go unconventional support. Like I like doing Teemo and other weird things. Like sometimes I do Nunu support, and people are like, "What the fuck is that?"
Nunu support is actually viable, to be honest. I did it back in season 3.
He's coming back.
I went
Yeah.
mid blitz in one.
The other day, Helios when Nunu jungle, I was like, "You god,
I know.
Dear God!
bringing him back."
Yeah, Nunu's another one that I think is severely underrated. But I mean, think
Yeah.
about it. If you catch someone off guard and you get them with the full potential of the ult, it's such a good setup. Because now you're slow, you just took a shit ton of damage, and you're like, that did not just happen. But even without that, like he gives that buff that could go to 2 people, himself and someone else, because this you get the speed buff, and then he can he's got a really good slow. So like for giving
Yeah.
chase, he's great. You go with the team that just goes all in and can put out the damage, and he's just
All you
awesome.
need, all you need is a is a Nunu and a Tryndamere
Oh my
while he's
god,
on the run.
That is GG.
that's a troll pick right there.
That's perma slow. You know that, right? Because you just if you slow him as a Nunu, if you slow him as Nunu, you just wait till the slow is done and then fucking Trynd pops his slow. By the time that happens, Nunu's slow is back off cooldown. He just pops that. And by the time that's done, fucking Trynd's slow is off cooldown again.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
perma slow. It's so good.
Yeah, with Nunu's could be not very resource like mana intensive, so sometimes I like to go with like a tier on him and just spam like crazy, harass like crazy with the freaking stuff that he could do. It's like non-stop spells for everybody.
Yeah, do you still remember season 3? Nunu solo Baron? At about, like, if I got a bit ahead at 13 minutes, level 13, I would solo Baron.
Yeah, but season 3, you could do that with Warwick too.
You can still do it with Warwick.
Not Baron
it's
Nashor
longer.
anymore.
Yes, you can.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just build lifesteal. It's fun.
Yeah. You build Spirit Surge. I think you go even... Where is his Fair Flare still on him, if so? Even though it's nerfed to shit. If you get the proper stacks, you are able to solo Baron yourself. But it takes a long time.
Yeah, it's very
It takes
tedious.
forever. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. You like, spam buttons. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not dead. Nope. Because they're killing me. Nope. Because if I remember correctly, his self heal is like on a few seconds cooldowns. Like, yeah, I'm low health. Nope. Okay. And I'm back up.
If a team doesn't catch on to that, that's shame on them, because that means they're not like warding or communicating. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
a player is missing for a long stretch of time. Like, what's
Like,
wrong with you?
Like, I haven't seen Warwick in ages. Where the hell is he? Have you checked Baron? Oh shit, he's gone. That's GG. Yeah, that's a disadvantage if you don't have wards out.
See, to me, that's what makes the difference between good league players and excellent league players. It's like the reaction time and the awareness.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll tell my team, like, dude, they're at Baron. It's like, no, they're not. They're in their base. No, they're in Baron. Let's check Baron. And then no one does it. And then I go in there, drop a ward. I'm like, yep, they're there. And they're like, oh, let's go get it now. It's like, too late now.
Oh my god. Those people are getting on your nerves after a while. Like, oh no, they're not. Like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me?
Well, before we get
that's the
too
thing.
ranty, I do want to say something to you guys and to everybody listening. Thanks for sticking with us today, guys. It did mean a lot. We had some tech issues. Or I had some tech issues. Nobody else today. Doc, thanks. Did have some tech issues today, but I really appreciate you guys sticking with us. And of course, wanted to thank Cantil and YogiZilla for coming on and shooting the shit with us for a little while. Of course, you guys do know that we are part of the gang, and the gang is growing, guys. If you guys do want to check it out on YouTube and Twitch. And that's youtube.com Geeky Antics and twitch.tv/Geeky Antics, which is right here. So we do want to give a big shout out to a couple of our other shows that are on Gang. Of course, the Geeky Antics, the Gaming Death Podcast. And of course, there are a couple more things that are coming up here in the future for Gang itself. Of course, we love Chris, Don, Caleb, and Hollow. And we love those guys. You guys can check out their show on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And hopefully they're going to be simulcasting right here on Geeky Antics. EU Gamers, you guys are invited. Join us live on Sundays right here, 9 a.m. It was a little bit later today, but 9 a.m. Eastern Time. That's
Just a little bit.
Yeah. And then 3 o'clock Netherlands. I don't know what the GMT time is. But you guys can check that out. And you guys can join myself, Obi, 1x2, and Docro Games as we discuss League of Legends, Diablo 3, WildStar, and some competitive gaming of all scenes. And of course, just the random bullshit that we come up with every week anyway.
Yeah. I have apparently I have last minute shout outs. And the first one is that Broseph. Is Joseph is a good friend of mine. He doesn't really do anything special on like Twitch or whatever, but he just asked for a shout out. So there we go. And Charles, of course, my baby. He still thinks that we need to change the show, Obi. That we're just sitting like in a classy chair, you know, with like some jazz in the background, smoking like a pipe, and then do that. And he says we're gonna get like over 1 billion more views. So we might have to look into that.
Okay. I'll make sure when I set up my production studio for talk shows that I'll have a room with just a, the high back, high side chair, and I'll have my smoker's jacket, and I'll put on a captain's hat and have my cigar, my pipe, and hey, chaps, shall we do it this way? Sorry, I couldn't help it. If you just got tweeted right there because he wants to call me a douchebag, then tell him to come on Skype. I'll add him. But we do want to.
Obi's enjoying his food and just throwing it in our faces.
I'm not even hungry.
My baby, all right? We do want to make sure you guys check out, of course, our All Games family at allgames.com. We're the opponent, level 42 level 1, sorry. Gaming History 101, the B-Team Podcast, R9 Cast, Knuckleballer Radio, Pixelated Pints, which Yogi is now a part of. We'll let you get that in a second. Zombie Cast, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Cast, Fantastic Forum, Sega Nerds, Castuberous, Doctor Who Podcast, and of course that's all on allgames.com. You guys go check that out. If you guys do go, let them know that Obi and Doc, Yogi, everybody here at the Sunday Dose said go check it out, and they'll open you up just like everybody else with open arms. So much love to our extended families. Yogi, you want to plug your plugs?
My plugs, number one thing is just make sure you guys go to geekyantics.net. Support all of our podcasts are there, the Twitch stream team. Right now, the biggest thing that I would ask people to do other than leaving comments, which is really easy, it takes a few seconds and you don't even have to register. Though we do recommend you do register because you could get achievements and stuff. But we have a giveaway. All the active giveaways are on the giveaways page on geekyantics.net. And also, since the Steam Summer Sale is ending on the 30th, June 30th, for some of you it's already the 30th, make sure you go over there. We're doing an unofficial gift exchange. So if you look up Horseplay on Steam or any of our other Steam community groups, you could be a part of that, and then we'll do exchanges, gift exchange like that. But most of all, I got a ton of duplicate cards in Steam and a bunch that I don't have. So if you want to do a game, a bonus adventure card exchange for the Steam Summer Sale, I'm down for that too. So we can finish our badges, and there's cool little perks with that as well. Also, Doc Rowe has very epic hair, and I like how he runs his fingers through it. Those are my plugs.
Man,
Hey, that's a Boston Red Sox hair.
Oh god.
Hold on. You haven't seen anything.
Oh god.
Fuck, where did I put it?
Don't.
Oh god.
I'll forgive him for liking the Boston Red Sox.
That's the problem, but he's already said that he can't forgive you for liking the Yankees.
He's not even here right now.
So
I mean, I grew up in New York City. It's kind of obligatory to like the Yankees or the Mets.
As much as you can right now because
you could like the Mets, dude. Why do you gotta like the Yankees? Why does it have to be the Yankees? Why can't it be the Mets?
Because the Mets haven't been good since Keith Hernandez. I mean, good
Did you find
lord.
it?
You're just on the bandwagon with everybody else, Yogi.
No. Actually, the Yankees were, for a while, they were like the only New York team I liked. I liked a bunch of other teams that weren't New York teams. So I had to make that concession.
Hey,
Though, you know.
you missed one of your shows, dude.
Who did?
You.
I missed what?
Guys, make sure you guys check him out. He does do a Friday and Saturdays, a Retro Friday themed show. Guys, make sure you guys check that out right here on Geeky Antics as well. There. And yes, I was right. He is a part of Pixelated Pints with Fred Rojas. So you guys go check that out as well. Am I right, Yog? Did you forget that too?
No, I didn't forget it. I just figured geekyantics.net, the schedule's there. You know, all our podcasts are there.
Oh, my goodness.
I was trying, because otherwise I'd be going forever plugging.
Yeah.
I'll be plugging here all night.
That's what she said. Anyway,
I'll be
Cantil.
plugging you all night.
Cantil, what do you got for us, man? You got anything you'd like to plug, sir?
Not really, no. Well,
No streams or whatever, people.
We do have...
well, of course, Puffin.
I'm going to get to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Next week on the show, guys, we do have a guest. This is confirmed. We just I just was on a stream about an hour ago, a couple hours ago, and he confirmed it. Next week, if you guys ever check him out, go check him out now. Puffin, KLOL, Puffin, as his Twitter. We'll put that on the stream right here. Put that in chat. You guys go check him out. He will be on the show next week. If you guys have any questions, leave us some comments, guys. Leave us some comments. Be down below. If it's here, if it's on Stitcher or iTunes, or if it's on the Geeky Antics, leave us a comment below if you guys have any questions for Puffin. Okay, we'll get to those questions next week. But if anybody doesn't have anything to say, I think we're just gonna say goodbye. I guess. Yeah. Maybe.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
the Twitters.
I did
Yeah,
do Twitters.
For everybody.
Yeah, that's why I told you to plug your stuff. At YogiZilla, guys, check that out. Of course, at Geeky Antics, at Doc Row Games, at Obi1X2, and at Cantil.
Wow.
Wow. Yes,
But did you
guys
change
check
that
out.
yet, Vic?
Go check those guys out, guys.
No, I'm gonna change it.
This
I
is-
can shamelessly plug my own stream then because I'm gonna start streaming next week or so.
Go ahead, man. Hit it out.
It's just twitch.tv.cantiel. Oh. So
And that's
that is it.
Cantiel, I before E. Remember,
Except
kids,
after
I before
C.
E, except after C. Yes, that's right. Little English grammar lesson for everybody. Don't ever say we're not cultured over at Geeky Antics.
Oh, we're not.
Lots of culture here.
We got a Dutchman. We got an Irishman. We got whatever Cantil is,
Wow.
Swedish man.
and we got a Puerto Rican.
Yes, Puerto Rican translates to mutt because we're just.
Didn't say it.
melting
You
pot.
did.
Puerto Rican.
I'm just playing Cantil. I know you're Swiss.
Yeah. Swiss. I'm
Swiss?
Swedish.
Swedish.
Swede. You know Swedish? The Swedish
Yes.
hot girls.
I love you. That's all I thought about. And we got a German here. Crap. Maiden is
Wait
the
a
German.
minute.
Fucking
Is it-
Germans.
Revelation. Wait a minute. It's Switzerland and Sweden different things?
Yeah.
No way.
It's about 5 countries down from each other.
Mind is blown.
Did you just say that? Oh my God, yo. Really?
No, I was doing that just to be funny. I'm sure some people were listening like, really? This different?
I thought you just. I thought you really didn't know, dude. You faked me out. Dude. I was like, are you serious?
My
You don't
sarcasm
know?
isn't clear enough.
No, your
Sorry.
sarcasm sucks, dude.
Well, I like Swiss cheese and I like Swedish fish. they could coexist together, just not at the same
Dude,
time.
it's
Swedish fish?
Swish hot chocolate, man.
Swiss Miss.
Yeah, Swish.
What the?
Swiss Miss. We have a hot cocoa bread called Swiss Miss. I know that's racist.
I don't even know what's going on.
We all don't know what's going on, man. It's okay. This
That's
is.
basically the point of this show.
It is. It is. Thank you guys for
But it
joining.
escalated really quick.
Well, hey, it's all good, man. I'm not. We're not mad. Yet.
Yes.
That we're not. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
So this is horseplay. This is horseplay. No, it's not. This is the Sunday Dose. My name is Doc. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's getting ready to cut my head off in about 30 seconds here, and I'm scared. Let's start here. Doc, I'll start over for you. This is the Sunday Dose right here with Obi1X2. My main man right there, Doc, Real Games. Thank you for joining the show, YogiZilla and Cantil. We'll see you guys next week. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Dude, that was so... See you guys. Oh my God.
Drink more hot cocoa.
Wow. No, just go drink some alcohol. Need to forget this.
Drink some coffee. Drink some coffee. Drink some Jägermeister.
I got some of
It's
that.
fun.
I got some of that.
Jägermeister is. It's I hear that it's deer blood mixed in with Michael Jordan's sweat or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's tasty. I like licorice. I like that process, yo.
See you later, faggots. Can't even spell it right.
I like the way you spelled it.
I know. Faggot. Faggy.
Faggot.
Noob. Alright, guys. This is it. We'll see you guys next week. It'll be on time. And don't forget, Puffin, Lol Puffin's going to be on the show next week. See ya. Peace.
Peace.
Let it go.